Hello everyone, welcome to Drippin' Thursday, and oh, I wish I could say I'd forgotten where I was in this, but I'm all too aware. I am all too aware that I'm going to have to fight 10 Barons of Hell and 2 Spider Masterminds, at least. Kinda not looking forward to it. I'm probably going to die quite a lot. I'm going to, be reloading the beginning of this level so many times. Probably actually going to be save scumming a bit because, yeah, this is not a hopeful prospect, shall we say. If you bear with me just 1 second, I'm getting Scream Elements up, and there it is. Right. Oh. Now, I'm going to see. Oh no, that just straight up activates the Spider Mastermind anyway, regardless of if I'm using a weapon or not. Fantastic. Alright, let's try and deal with these Barons first, because at least they are in place, shall we say. Can I? Yes, I can. Good. I can actually go back already. I can see a switch at the end of there. I've got no idea what the switch edge does. Good morning, Starfire. And hello, Moto. It took 3 attempts to get it working. Twitch does not like you, Moto. Oh wait, no, it's your 19 tabs. We've established this. Oh, I don't like this, how thin these walkways are. Oh no. Oh, I'm not a fan. Oh, please don't bamboozle me. Ooh, it did not bamboozle me. Okay. Okay, that I can deal with. That I'm happy to save that there. I'm going to save that there, because I'm in a much better position to deal with the insanity that lies beyond this door. Ow. I'm not quite sure. Can I? No, I can't. Oh, that's annoying. I can, however, stand about here and deal with the Baron of Hell by the looks of it. Ow! What the? Well, okay, what just hit me there? Your mouth feels numb, it's actually going painful. That might be a feeling coming back, Emoto. But why? Oh, there's 2 more Barons of Hell! Of course there is, and I'm dead. Watching the stream whilst listening to your health department update to county commissioners for a bit longer? Sure. Understandable. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I really have no idea. Oh, I'm going to try this. Because I know what happens in this area. I mean, look, there's mega armor there. The fact it's going to do, throw me up against. See, 4 Barons immediately. Okay, not that bad. I got away with that one somehow, being completely unscathed. Beats me how I did that. However, does now mean I am A, out of procrastination options, and B, in the best possible place to actually, try and take these things on. Wish me luck. Wait, Moto says, the part that was potentially hurt doesn't hurt though. I think maybe due to everything being numb and you having little no control over that part of my mouth, I hurt myself accidentally by like biting your cheek or something. That's very common when your mouth is numb post dentist. Can you die faster, please? You're being most uncooperative. Oh, there's one. Well, the Baron of Hell and one of the Spider Masterminds is fighting now. So they're cancelling themselves out. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone between and around, I think I found a cheese. I think I found a way to cheese the boss, as long as I don't start point blank throwing rockets at my own self. You know what? BFG's still going to hit him. I'm not going to count on that actually having connected. Yeah, it does connect. Good, good. There's one down. It's not dying as quickly as I want it to. I think I'm going to get another energy pack now. Moto. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! No! Oh, that's so nasty! Oh, I do not approve. Also, remember how last time you passed out for 14 hours afterwards? I asked them about this, and they were like, no, the anesthesia has adrenaline in it, so it won't make you sleepy. I was like, oh cool, so I just kind of passed out for no reason in particular. Thanks. I mean, better to know that than be forever wondering, I guess. Right. Jesus. I'm pretty sure that this is the way that you're actually supposed to try and accomplish it, because I cannot see any other way of doing it legitimately. Quote unquote legitimately. Did I just accidentally kill myself? I did! I went to go and get some more energy cells for my wonderful BFG that's going to be carrying me through this fight, and I fell down into some lava. And they didn't... The mods designer did not code in a way to get out of lava. There's one down. It's only taken most of my energy cells. Right, going to do this carefully now. There we go. Get a couple that are here as well. I mean, he did say it may have been you passing out from the adrenaline wearing off, but you have no idea. That's possible. That is very possible. I mean, then again, you are pretty much immune to the waking up effects of caffeine, so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, adrenaline in itself has a slightly lessened effect on you, Moto. I really, really hope this is also affecting the Barons of Hell. There we go. It's down. That was it. That was it. Oh. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. And now, that was Deathless. Now we're on Griefless. We still have one more mission, one more episode pack of this. And then we've got other mods to go through as well. It's very much weirding me out that I'm walking around on this red stuff, which I'm always certain is going to cause damage. I'm fine. It's not causing me any damage whatsoever. This is a mystery to me. It makes me vaguely worried. As does that visage. Well, it pays to be curious, apparently. It says, it's funny I say that, because even as you were on the operating chair, or whatever you call that contraption, I felt kind of dazed and like just a bit and you could fall asleep. But the interesting thing is, you get kind of mush-brained when you take off your glasses, which you had to do at the dentist. Ah. I don't know. Lack of optical focus includes lack of brain focus, apparently. That looks like I need to have a key for it, but let's have a look anyway. Well, there's a secret I wasn't expecting. Okay, I will take partial invisibility. Nope, I was expecting something to spawn in there. I was going to say, I'm definitely expecting something to spawn in here, you know, grave sites. If that's not an invitation for things to randomly spawn, then what is? Yup. So, use failing to respond to adrenaline properly, plus lack of glasses induced muscle brain, equals passing out 14 hours. Not sure why you're fine today, though. I have no idea. Apparently the caffeine gods decided to bless you with less immunity this time. Oh, that's a nasty surprise behind the exit door. I don't like the fact that this room is quite large. Oh, however, got some armor. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Oh, there goes my shotgun ammo. So this has always mystified me. So the sprite for me holding a pistol shows Doom Guy as being left-handed, because you're not going to hold a pistol with your offhand. You're just not. You're not going to use any guy gun with your offhand. And if you switch to fists, you swing with your left hand, and your left hand is the hand that you swing with when you throw a punch is often your dominant hand, because you know you're dealing more power generally that way. So I can't understand why for those two, so for the pistol and the armed attack, you're left-handed. Whip out any other weapon in this game that shows a hand like this one, and suddenly Doom Guy's right-handed again. I don't understand. Unless Doom Guy is ambidextrous. The pistol is his own custom-made sidearm, so it responds to being left-handed rather than right-handed, and all the other weapons he's picking up are just, you know, oh, well, these were made for right-handed people, I guess I have to adapt. Thinking about it actually does make more sense. I would be much more willing to believe that Doom Guy is ambidextrous. No. Battle Assault. Oh. Oh no. Thingy. Yeah. Nope. There we go. There's a lot of teleporting here. I suppose that's how I'll get back to the blue door then, so yeah, it works. Chainsaw finds some meat. Moto has heard that some people use their non-dominant hand when using firearms to protect their dominant hand from the recoil. You don't know if that's actually a thing though. That's also possible. And also, generally sensibly, weapons are made to be used with right-handed because the shell casings will eject on the right side of the weapon and thus away from your face. But when you obviously use a left-hand dominated weapon, the casing release area is on the other side of the gun. So if you're using a weapon that's been made for someone who's left-handed, the shells will be ejecting that way. So if you use it with so basically if you use the type of firearm that's for the other type of dominant hand than you use, then you run the risk of throwing hot shell casings into your face, which I've never had it happen, but I'm fairly certain it's something that should be universally avoided. Where's that teleporter? Again, I have to say that, you know, this Deathless mod is very, very well made. And the fact that the mod creator or creators went to the whole trouble of basically redoing the entirety of the Doom setup. So 4 episodes, 9 missions each. It's impressive. I count it as being really quite impressive. Oh, and there's the toxic water. It's green in this map pack. So you think so too? I don't think facial structures such as the eyes, for example, are compatible with having hot projectiles shot at them. It's true. I'm sorry, but every time you talk about compatibility like that, always reminds me of, you know, the German thing about, you know, his injuries not being compatible with living. I had a cacodemon. I cannot see. I was just about to say I cannot see a cacodemon and then it just rises up into view like that. This game is just determined to prove me wrong at all points it can. I see no cacodemon. There it is. That's why you said it like that. I approve. It's also just a very, you know, almost impossibly German sort of thing to say. As, you know, this stereotypical taking things to being way too technically correct, yet still, you know, it's technically correct. Why are you complaining? Actually, I can't open that. That was a bit of a waste of time. Oh well. It's not like I'm trying to do a speedrun or anything. I would never try and speedrun anything. The closest I got to was trying to complete Portal 1 in as fast time as possible. Did I see how people have speedrun games? I'm like, no thanks. Not for me. Definitely not for me. Oh, of course, there's a radiation suit there. Ah, okay. I mean, I have a huge amount of respect for people who speedrun, and who can speedrun, I should say. Apart from the ones where, I don't know, the speedruns that I see where it's they're basically relying on glitches to get through levels faster. You know, scenery glitches to jump around and get through levels in ways that weren't intended by the creators. That seems a bit off to me. That's not really keeping to the spirit of it. Speedruns to me have always been finish X game in as fast a time as you can manage. So that's, you know, getting through enemy encounters or skipping past them and doing that. But when you're skipping portions of the map and the geometry through, you know, little mapping glitches and oversights by the developers, that seems, I don't know, it doesn't quite have as much legitimacy in my eyes. But you know, that is purely my opinion, and also why I'll never be a speedrunner. Because, you know, I see like people who complete like the entirety of Dark Souls in like an hour or so, and they do it by glitching through the map and skipping out chunks of the game. And nah, that doesn't. Whenever I see someone do a speedrun and I see their time, that impresses me until I see that they've done it through that way. It's like, ah, so you haven't actually completed the game, you've used exploits to cheat out parts of the game and skip past them. It's not a speedrun in my opinion. Now, whilst I was looking for stuff on guides to supernova difficulty for the Outer Worlds, I came across someone who had speedrun the game and had actually finished it in about an hour. And there were no glitches or skips or anything like that done. Everything had been done legitimately. It was just, you know, if you follow it, if you follow a specific set of actions and that, you can actually skip out a lot of the game. You can even apparently skip out going to the Monarch Planet entirely. Which, you know, not a bad thing overall, but it would leave me wondering, at the end of it, how on earth are you going to get through the final area, Tartarus, being that underleveled? Because they did admit that in speedrunning, they got to the point of going to the Hope ship, and they were about level 7. Which, not an ideal level to be taking on the end of game. Although, that also said, I did find out how you can get past the past Tartarus without really having to worry about fighting anything. Because there are set points, 2 or 3 parts of the game where you can get a... Basically, you can get the holographic disguise that works for that area, and obviously that just trivializes it. Like it says, I mean, that's what I like about English. German is very precise and you've got to get stuff right or you risk sounding like an idiot. In English, there's more freedom. In English, you can speak wie einem der Schnäbel gewachsen ist, as we say in German, speak the way your beak grew. That's a fantastic saying. See, okay, yes, English has a lot more flexibility around stuff like that, but German has wonderful phrases like that. To throw up at you. And that was really the wrong wording. I think I probably should have just had to say, you know, to throw at you. Oh. Oh, that hurts. And that door does not open to the blue key. We've learned something. We've also learned that I am quite thoroughly lost. Oh no, I'm not. I think I just completely ignored that there was another way to go. Schnabel with an A sound, not A as in English. Oh, Schnabel. Pinky Demon. I've just given two pronunciations of that word that Emoto put up. Pretty sure that, well, one of them's definitely wrong. I probably got the other one wrong as well. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got both wrong. The other way around. Oh, is Schnabel. Okay. So Schnabel is the wrong one. Schnabel is the right one. Or, again, I've just completely missed that. And Emoto is internally screaming more than she did during that final Outer Worlds stream. I'm misremembering my own advice again. It is Schnabel, not Schnabel. Right. There we go. Emoto quite generously put down a small pronunciation guide in chat. For people who like to know how to pronounce German properly and not butcher it the way that I do. What on earth? Why is there a cyber demon midway through this episode? I mean, I get it's, you know, the equivalent of episode 4. It's mission 5 already, that might be why there's a cyber demon. I have enough ordnance to take that thing down. I really do not. Ow. Those plasma balls really hurt. And there's Baron of Hell. Of course there's Baron of Hell as well. Of course there is. Emoto pronounces English better than I do, with half your mouth numb. Hey, I wouldn't go that far. I can pronounce English fairly well. There's a BFG right next to where he is. But he can't really move. I don't like this. I don't like that I'm having to deal with a cyber demon like this. I wonder is that all? That kind of leaves me a little open to being attacked. Something just teleported. Oh, it wasn't him. No, 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 no. Brilliant. Brilliant way to do it. Oh, Emoto clarified. I meant that she meant that she speaks my language better than I speak her language, despite her current handicap. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Yeah, my German pronunciation has gone really, really bad. Has gone really bad. I can't even use my own language, I think, grammar properly. Apparently grammar is there for other people to use and for me to point out mistakes on, but not for me to use myself. So I don't mind having to deal with cyber demons like that. That was a nice little, you know, gimmick fight, so to speak. And the fact that he was guarding a BFG was just kind of fun. So I wouldn't mind at all if if more boss battles were done like that in this Doom. Well, that's taking me over to the exit door, or at least what is traditionally the exit door, but it needs a yellow key to open. Ooh, getting that armor upgrade might be a bit of a waste at this point. Well, it looks like I can teleport up there, but I've got no idea how. Maybe that one. I'm fairly certain I've not been in this teleporter. Nope. Nope, that was definitely not it. Although, I feel my throat getting very, very dry and croaky. My absolute favourite soft drink, that. Oh, that's the Baron of Hell from earlier. I'd almost forgotten that he existed, you know, having dealt with the Cyberdemon in such a strange way. I mean, at the same time, he's standing on the same sort of pad as the Cyberdemon was. Not quite sure what did that. I'm kind of wondering if I can kill him the same way. I'd like to. I really would. Really would like to be able to just say, nah, just step on this teleporter and boom, Baron of Hell is gone. Scratchy feelings still persisting. I'm going to have some actual proper hydration this time. There we go. That's a bit better. I think I'm also just going, you know, I'm eternally coming down with a cold. Well, it didn't let me telefrag the Baron of Hell, but it's fine, because I got the Mega Armor instead. I mean, that said, given good distance and a rocket launcher, Barons aren't all that difficult to take care of. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's the yellow skull key. Is that really it? Is that really the end of the level? I mean, okay, if that is it, I am not going to complain. Yeah, apparently that's it. That was Emoto during Munich chronic bronchitis. Oh, that's not good. I just, for some weird reason, around when a season changes, I tend to be ill for like a month and a half. But it's like always like low-key ill. I've got a very light cold for that amount of time. Stop. Whoa! Right, okay. Going to do my beginning of mission save there. Mission 6 we're on now. Vertigo. And your delay is messing with me again. I heard that that fireball right after it actually damaged me. You would never think a 3-second audio delay was actually all that bad until you try and play Doom or something, even slightly high action with it. I don't think I've got enough momentum to run off that. fireballs. Again, I heard the fireball after seeing it. Not being able to look down in this game is a very, very big handicap. I confess to being a little bit perplexed. Unless... Right, it says, so weird, your tongue is almost back to normal, your gums feel normal too, but your lip wasn't even targeted with the anesthesia, but it feels completely dead. Sounds about right. Okay, I'm going to take a very big assumption here. Nope. Oh, but at the same time, I can see something. Ooh. Just gonna do this. Down here now. Does nothing. I'm missing something. Namely that. One of these days I will find my brain. Not today, but one of these days I will. Oh, hi! So focused on avoiding the Baron of Hell stuff that I completely missed the imp fireball right as it smacks me in the face. There's another one. Okay. I love how they're so well placed. That the Barons don't actually seem to present much of a challenge. They're just kind of there. That'll be the door. Oh, and a pinky. Oh, and a cacodemon as well, activated somewhere nearby. There. To be precise, there's the cacodemon that activated. I don't know what I did. I guess it's one of those things, you know, well, I'm going to find out when I press the other button. Alright, I need to go to the right this time. I need to actually remember which way I'm going. Oop. It says you could cut your lip and she wouldn't feel a thing. Every time you take a sip from your coffee, you're amazed you got in your mouth and didn't spill it down your chin. Yeah, there is a slight art to drinking after you've been to the dentist. Well, after you've had your mouth numbed by the dentist anyway. I mean, I've not actually had my mouth numbed by the dentist for going on nearly 20 years now. So, am I able to fully sympathise? Oh, that's a lot of teleporters. Please all go. Oh, you cheeky thing. Oh, I get it. Now see whether they put the berserk back there. you need the health. After going through that trial and error thing with the teleporters. Well, I've got the blue skull key, hopefully. Well, that's the end of it, I think. Sea of Entrails. Lovely. What a lovely map name. As we go on to Mission 7. Episode 4, Mission 7 of Deathless, and it's called Entrails. It has a varied history of dentists, mostly thanks to the 7 types of braces you had to endure. Ah, yeah. I've not really ever been to the dentist all that much. I went for the usual checkups that you get taken to when you're a kid, like once every 6 months. I think I was going. And honestly, as bad as it is, I've just stopped going after that. I think since I stopped, being taken by my parents to dentist appointments, I think I've gone to maybe 2. Which, is insanely bad of me and bad for my teeth. And I'm lucky that my teeth are in a not bad condition as they could be. I mean, everything should suggest that my teeth are in absolutely awful condition. But they're okay. They're not rotting away. There's nothing actually severely wrong with them. So, yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not good because, I really shouldn't be in that situation in the first place, but yeah. It says, I know her, so he says no need to elaborate, but yes, yeah, I know. Fireballs are going from all over the place now. Oh, I see. That was just the way out of this little enclosure area. Almost didn't register that was an imp. In fact, I didn't at first. I had to double take it, so... Oh, wait, no, just brown lump. Wait, no, brown lump means imp. Oh. I will say, though I am having a huge amount of fun with this, I do kind of want to get onto Doom 2. Because I love Doom 2. And also, beyond Doom 2... onto I want to see what Doom 64 is like, and then of course also want to definitely get back to playing Doom 2016 because I've missed Doom 2016 so much. Okay. Blue skull key! Yay! Ooh, narrowly avoided that one. Moto's out of coffee. Not sure if you can risk going to the living room for more. Ah, that's true. You want to know something that will absolutely probably shock you to your core, Moto? I have not had any coffee the entirety of yesterday or today so far. I'm thinking I actually cannot remember the last time I had coffee. I really cannot remember the last time I had coffee. Ooh. Oh, I see. Cheap. Cheap but effective. How am I alive? I don't know. I honestly don't know how I'm alive with that little coffee in my system. Who am I? Where is your beloved only son? I give them back. Oh. Just for you, Emoto, I promise after this stream I'm going to go and make coffee. Because I need to fuel my creative brain as well, so it makes sense. Coffee shall be acquired. The world shall be put to rights. What on earth? I admit I don't like being in high places in Doom because you can't see what's around you. Yeah, stick on this. Oh. Okay. Nope, needed a stronger weapon. Definitely needed a better weapon than the chain gun to open that door. Okay, that happened. Well, better load up the BFG because now we're going into the boss mission. Desecrators. Okay, Moto's pacified for now. Good. Mega Arms to start off with. What am I going to have to face in Desecrators, I wonder? Oh! Well, 2 Spider Masterminds and a Bar of Hell. Couple of Demons. Oh, that's not a good idea. That was nasty. Yeah. Best of luck, Komoto, in getting more coffee and not having to deal with that. Whoa. There's one down. Just, you know. Try and take out the Spider Masterminds before I lower down those walls. Oh. That's Spider Masterminds dealt with. And of course there's a Cyberdemon. Of course there's a Cyberdemon. Oh, he can see me. Oh! I honestly thought that was me dead. I honestly thought that was the end for me. Oh, I don't have enough ammo. If I could do it without, you know, also shooting myself, that would be a brilliant idea. I don't like Cyberdemons. I don't like Cyberdemons at all. Especially not when, you know, I'm essentially trading rockets with one and he won't stay still. Especially seeing as a Cyberdemon staying still is essentially when he's shooting me. I have no idea what this thing's all about, but I know if I press that button, this wall comes down. Well, it looks like... Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, it was worth pressing both of those then. Now, I'm back to the mostly living part. That was it. Oh! Got coffee, no incidents, but you hate it when you can smell them. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame you. I'm gonna save that because this isn't over. There's still something else. I'm gonna have to fight something else. That's why, you know, I've now got all of this BFG ammo coming in. Oh, that was it. Deathless mod complete. Wow. That was quite something. Right. Right, we're going to delete Deathless. Just to, you know, be 100% certain. You know what? We're going to go for SIGIL, so we're going to go with the official episode 5 of Doom. Single player. Level select. So just a reminder, this was made by John Romero, one of the original creators of Doom. This was done for the 25th anniversary of Doom 1. Basically, he released this for free to the community. So, you know, this is where my creative vision was taking me, and this is where Doom was going to end up had it continued and we had not made Doom 2. Personally, I've played through this once. I really like it. Like, I really like this. And bear in mind, you know, the 25th anniversary of Doom was not that long ago. Like, 2018? I think this was made in 2018. So yeah, 2 years ago. This mod is 2 years old, if you can believe that. And it comes with, you know, nice new music. You mean you wish you could find resources on how to handle it, but no one has answers for you, so it's just a thing apparently. I really wish I could, think of something to help as well, but I'm turning up a blank as well, I'm afraid of Moto. I honestly cannot remember how this mod ends. Shell. I mean, looking at the amount of time I've been streaming, I've been on this. Let's see, it took me. It was not even taking me an hour to do the end of Deathless, which was, an entire mission, as well as finishing off the boss of the mission before. So, who knows? I might actually finish SIGIL this stream, although I'm slightly doubting that because this is made more towards the traditional Doom feel. So the levels are going to be larger, a bit more expansive, a bit more complicated than Deathless was. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get before the stream ends. It says, okay, it's not my job to keep your psyche safe. So you are greatly helping, but people whose job is to keep your psyche safe can't give you any answers. That's definitely the bigger problem. The people who, whose job it is to help, don't have any answers for you. That's the worrying part. I mean, oh, it's red key. Good, fine. I mean, I'll be here as much as I can be to help distract you or talk through things as much as you want, or even just provide entertainment in the form of these streams like I do for anyone else who needs a break from reality. Unfortunately, on the factor of general advice, I am not a good person to ask, because I have not lived my life in a very decent way that should be emulated. Oh yeah, forgot. But I might as well try and take you down with just a shotgun. I mean, like I said before, Barons of Hell aren't all that bad if you can confine and restrict their movement. If they can't get close to you and you have a good amount of dodging distance, they're fine. I mean, that did just take 21 shotgun shells. Thereabouts, because accounting for possibly some missed amount of damage. But yeah, about 21 shotgun shells to fell Baron of Hell, the strongest non-boss enemy in the game. At least I believe it is. I could be very, very wrong on that, but I believe that the Baron of Hell has got more health and does more damage than anything else in the game. Because I'm very, very certain that Cacodemons might do more damage, but I know for a fact that Cacodemons don't have anywhere near as much health. I'm basing this off the fact that 6 direct hit rockets are enough to kill a Baron of Hell, whereas 2, sometimes 3 are needed for a Cacodemon. What's this in the maze? Your main problem is that people either go, it's not that bad, just deal with it. That's terrible advice, personally. Or they go, oh my god, Vile, send them to prison, call police. Oh my god, to hell with this person. That's too extreme of a reaction. So you can do neither, and none of your options are worth anything. Like, yeah, I understand that, Holly. Oh, well, there wasn't a Minotaur at the middle of that labyrinth. There was, however, a Spectre. Ooh, there's mega armor there. Yeah. Oh, sneaky hobbitses. Very sneaky hobbitses. Can I do it again? Oh, I can go back that way. I'm not going to complain about that then. Yes. Cages of the Damned. And as usual, it's around about this time that I remember, you know, save before every single mission gets going. You make yourself a bell, by the way, out of a shell, beads, and some wire. Actually, sounds like it look quite pretty. Oh. Oh. Something else has opened up. Aha! Agent shielding suits. Where did that guy come from? Well, he probably came from there, but what did that button open? Because it surely didn't open that door. Wait a minute. That's what opened up. I just, didn't look in the right direction. That's my bad. Whoa, okay, it opened up quite an expansive area. Now I see why they call it Cages of the Damned. Mr. Cacodemon, you should be in one of those cages. I don't care how cute you are, you should be in a cage. Now I'm just remembering those little things from like the late 80s, early 90s, the Boglins, which are basically rubberized latex goblin hand puppets that were sold in like cardboard boxes with like a broken cage on the front. So basically when you put your hand in, it looked like the goblin was breaking out of a cage. That's why I expect to be a cacodemon in a cage, is that kind of thing. That's what came to mind when I said about putting a cacodemon in a cage, was the Boglins box. And now I have nostalgia from when I was young. Oh, hi! Hello, Sir Baron. How can I help you today? Express delivery of a lot of bullets? Can do, sir. Can do. I'd actually worked myself into a literal corner then. Never saw that kind of thing, but you know, culture thing. It could be a culture thing, or it could be literally age thing. It could very well be that, you know, as weird as it sounds, it's just, you know, because I honestly don't recall seeing them after a certain point in my life. So I'm fairly certain that when I saw them, either they weren't that popular, so they were only a limited run thing, or they just, you know, they were a toy when they were. I saw them as a toy when they were at their sort of lower end of their popularity run. Or, you know, it could just be a English and possibly American thing. I don't know for certain. Yes, I heard that, Baron of Hell. What just opened? Huh. Why would I want to be back here? I don't know, in case I forgot something maybe? I don't know. Oh well. Makes sense. Also good news, your lip is finally getting its act back together after 3 hours. That's a decent amount of time after dental anesthesia, I think. Path of the Wretchedness. There's no though in there, I just put that in. It says Paths of Wretchedness. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I mean, me saying, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete Sigil in the hour that we've got left. It's been less than 10 minutes since I said that, and we're already halfway through the episode. So, you know, we'll see. I do like the new music that came with this, I really do. I never got the music file to work properly on my PC, so I never actually got it properly modded and implemented. But this is very nice. This is a very nice addition to Doom-style music. It still keeps the theme of Doom, even done 25 years after the game's initial release. And then there's the guy who released an album called IDKFA, which basically, I mean, it's not even basically, it just does a heavy metal version remastering of all of the Doom soundtrack, and we're talking this Doom. So not like, oh really? So I don't mean, you know, the expected thing of the Doom 2016 OST being, you know, fully heavy metal, because Mick Gordon is amazing. But no, actually went through and did metal update versions of all of the level music from this game. No idea what's being done by some of those things. Oh, I remember this. gonna save here because this mission, this part of the level has really messed me up in previous times. And you can probably see why. Oh, I'm dead. This is why I saved before doing that little section. So I knew it was going to get me like that. Okay, so this bit is a safe bit. That bit wasn't. This might be where I spend the rest of the stream trying to get through this bit. I hope that's not the case, because I'd like to, you know, not be stuck on this part of the mission for the next 50 minutes. Well, that's a little saving grace, I guess. As I get you're busy putting together your new belt bracelet. Fine. I'll gladly be background noise for you doing your crafting. I'm okay with being background noise for just about anyone. However people want to watch my streams is completely up to them. Oh, okay. That was a little bit of a risk. I was going to say, please let me get a way out of that doesn't involve me having to navigate all of those things again. Oh, thank you. I'm going to save that, because I really don't want to be doing that again. Really don't. He doesn't see me. And he never will. Okay, so I still need to get both the yellow and the red skull keys to get there, because that looks like it's probably going to be the exit on the other side of that. Wow, that's fun. Oh, I see, there's 3 parts, so that was a blue skull key, and then these are each going to be the different other skull keys. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Well, did it? I think. I really weren't expecting you to do that, you know. Oh, you cheap thing. Don't think they were expecting you to, you know, find that little alcove first off to try and trick you into, you know, you have to go back now. Okay, now a new little thing opens up. Little alcove with yellow. And now we go back to the start and take the third path to get the red skull key. It's okay. I have a feeling, you know, I might have just done these paths in order of hardest to easiest. Come on. I saw you. You can come out now, Mr. Imp. There we go. Very nice of him to, not fireball me in the back. Whilst I was, repositioning myself. That was very, very kind and generous of him. That's very, very... Also, wonderfully, I do mean this genuinely wonderfully, this sounds like music you'd get out of Castlevania. Love Castlevania. Oh, you've done already, Yamoto, and less iffy than you feared. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Ah, there you are. I'm kind of worrying that I've missed another one of those ice switches somewhere. Oh! That was surprising, but I guess that's the way that you get back up if you fall into the lava. I mean, not a bad safeguard to have. Because, accidents happen. Frequently with me, apparently. Now you have to put it on without breaking your wrist. Ah. Yeah, that's... I mean, well, the issue with me and bracelets is I love wearing bracelets. I love wearing bracelets and I love wearing necklaces as well. Problem is, though, because as you can quite clearly see, I'm quite hairy on my arms, and any bracelet I've ever worn gets caught in my hairs and keeps pulling them as as you just move, and the bracelet just naturally moves around a little bit and it keeps pulling and tugging. It's really uncomfortable after a little while. Necklaces don't really have that much of an issue with me, but most of the time it's like I love wearing necklaces, I just forget to put them on. And I've gotten... I mean, I don't have my jewelry box with me anymore. Like, it's in storage with my parents. But the amount of necklaces, like gothic and heavy metal type necklaces I have, is beyond belief. I have probably definitely far too many. I wasn't expecting there to be more to this level. I was honestly expecting there to be, that's it, you're done. I'm also worried they give me a radiation suit. Because that implies I'm going to have to go down to that. In fact, there's items down there as well, reinforces that fact. Oh dear. Here we go. I can hear a lot of things moving now. All at once. I don't think any of it's good. Well, I'm being damaged by something that isn't radiation, so yeah, I must be doing something right. Ah, there's the thinger. I can't remember which side I actually jumped off of now. I think I went for that side. Yeah, I did. So this side now. Ha. There we go. Oh, of course there's a Baron of Hell! So Yamoto gets that. For her, it's your wrist scar. It's really uncomfortable to put anything over it, even if it's slightly itchy or like rubbing or whatever. But since it's on your left wrist, you have to use your left hand to pull the bracelet, put the bracelet on your right hand, and also long nails at home. Yeah. Done. Yay, but it's slightly too big for you, curse your tiny kitty wrists. This level just keeps going on and on. Oh, there's the exit. I make one quiver about the level just going on, and then it just throws the exit at me. Abaddon's Void. Or Abaddon. However you want to pronounce it. 40 minutes left of the stream, and I'm on mission 5. I think I'm going to be completing SIGIL. Okay, that part of the soundtrack sounded like one of those old Windows or MS-DOS PCs encountering an error. That's literally what that little high-pitched beeping sounded like. Now it's sounding very XCOM-like, as in the original XCOM. If you can take off a bracelet without opening it, you 100% will. Same. But I don't have that luxury, because I have quite large hands. Especially compared to my wrists. So finding something that can go over a hand that's about, you know, that wide, and also still fit on my wrist, it's not going to happen. It's like the issue I have with rings. I very rarely find rings that will fit me, because my finger joints are really pronounced, especially compared to the rest of my finger. So getting something that fits over my finger joints usually sits very, very loosely on the rest of my finger and just slips around, and that's just uncomfortable, and just like, no thanks. In one or two cases, I have been able to find rings that don't do that. Like, for instance, my engagement ring to Callie. I have a Lord of the Rings ring somewhere around, which is kind of like that as well. And also, I had a thumb ring. But actually, keep wearing that thumb ring wherever it's gone to. There it is. Oh, that feels different. My right thumb now feels a lot heavier thanks to that ring being on there. Even though the ring itself is not all that heavy, it's enough of a difference that now my brain is saying, ah, the extra weight on your thumb must now compensate. Right, I can put it on your foot. Yeah, that can work. Have it as an anklet instead. So I wonder if this is actually something I can use. No, apparently not. I mean, it did the thing of like, I pressed, so it's going to be activated by something because I was using it and I was getting the controller vibration, but not the traditional oomph noise. So it's definitely, you know, it's definitely something that will move at some point. It's just I'm not sure how. Nope, too short, so you're modifying it to take up more of the ribbon and make it shorter and hopefully wearable on your wrist. Best of luck. I hope it works out that way. That's one thing. You definitely don't expect white pads like that to be floor switches. You expect them to be teleporters. And the ground cracking is a really nice touch. You get that nice little bit more touch, more demonic. That's the thing, you know. John Romero gets given quite a lot of stick. You know, in some ways deservingly, because Daikatana was awful. But at the same time, the guy knows level design. He really knows level design. I have no idea how to get out of here. There we are. Ha. Mega armor. It's got to have been a secret. That has got to have been a secret. If it wasn't, then I seriously question the definition of secret in their books. That was it. What did I actually gain from doing that then? I am flexed. Okay, the button's been pressed. I knew he was dead and I still threw an extra shotgun shell over at him anyway. That didn't work. I do kind of wonder what's in there. Oh, I need the blue key to go here. Wow, I don't have a blue key. Run back over here. Seems I know I've done this mission before. I know I have. Just have no idea how. Completely forgotten how I did this mission. Oh wait, I wonder. Aha! There we go. Figured it out in the end. Took a while. Took a lot longer than I'm proud to admit. But I got there. Oh, that fireball just missed me. Didn't even know it was coming. I already have gotten a shotgun this shotgun? Chainsaw this episode. Working with wire without pliers, oh yeah, painful. Yeah, I've attempted that before. Not fun. This area is very, very red. It really is throwing me off because I'm used to an area like this being full of toxic flooring, and I keep wondering, why isn't my health going down? And I realise that a flooring has to be specifically coded to be damaging, rather than just inherently being like that. Oh, of course. Good thing I saved my rockets up for things like this. Really? Oh, there we go. I was worried there. I was really kind of worried there. Nothing around that side, okay. But I now have the yellow key. I have the yellow key and I have no idea what the yellow key does. Oh, okay. Oh wait, yes I do. I know what the yellow key does. It goes in here. My brain does work, just, slowly at times. Okay. Why did I not see that switch up front? Again, brain works. Occasionally. Oh. Might not have been me. Whoa! Okay. Thing is, I know there's a cacodemon in there as well. I saw it. I'd quite happily deal with a pinky before I deal with a lost soul. No idea what I'm meant to do in terms of... Whoa! Okay, hi. Wasn't expecting him. Attempt discarded, or well, put aside for later re-evaluation. You almost sound like an engineer with terminology like that. In fact, you also vaguely sound like my dad, which is not a bad thing. But my dad is also the first person I've ever heard to use the phrase whenever something, if you heard a loud bang or something crash and you weren't in the room, and obviously you do the normal thing of calling out, "Are you okay?" His immediate response would always be, "Everything's fine, you don't need to look." Which of course meant something has gone wrong and you're probably better off not seeing what. Your makeshift bell doesn't chime. Oh no. Mission 6. Mission 6, 25 minutes. I mean, these missions are definitely getting longer. I don't know if they're actually getting longer or if they're just getting more complicated. I also can't remember what goes for a boss at this mission. Or if there even is one. I seriously cannot remember. Spectres. Spectres in a very badly lit map. Light amplification visor. You had dangly earrings that chime more than your makeshift bell, so okay, that works at least. That could be something you can wear at least in the interim. You know what, sir, Mr. Baron, sir, you can just eat those rockets and quite nicely die. I would say die quietly, but I actually prefer the death sound that the Barons of Hell make. Honestly, I would be very concerned if I was fighting a Baron of Hell and he fell down and there was no death sound. I would just be eternally thinking that the game's tricking me. Which I very might well be. Oh, it doesn't work because they're so quiet. Oh, no. Please. Yes. Well, suppose you've heard of the Stairway to Heaven. Suppose there's a Stairway to Hell? Or the Stairway of Hell, or in Hell? Actually, you have a light that turns on when anyone steps into the hallway. So, like, hear the click going turn on. Ah. Yeah, that is an issue, might I? Oh, and that's also an issue. A bit too close quarters for the rocket launcher. So yeah, that was a sticky situation. But yeah, to my earlier point, when firing the plasma rifle and doing the cooldown thing after firing it, you see that Doom Guy's holding it with his left hand. You know, holding the barrel with his left hand rather than his dominant hand, so it's fair to assume that I don't know at all what. I really don't. Oh, that's just... Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. The place is open. There's another Berserk pack there. I'm still just using those for health. So after my previous misadventures with the Berserk packs, I don't want to, die and lose all the progress in the level just because I thought, haha, I'm going to punch things and they'll go splat. Well, that is the essence of the Berserk pack. Yes, I will punch things. Yes, they will go splat. I'm not invincible whilst doing so, and I tend not to keep a look on my health when I'm berserking, so... That actually is one thing I will give in Doom 3's defense. Doom 3 did the Berserk power-up better than the Berserk pack in Doom 1. As like the only good praise I can think about Doom 3 is that they did the Berserk power-up better. Which, yes, it's important in the general world of Doom to get the Berserk pack right, but at the same time, just getting that one thing right does not excuse getting everything else so wrong. And flubbing on so much of it. Oh, that was a bit cheap. And Moto, now that she can feel her mouth again, starting to feel hungry. I advise getting food. I have food waiting for me when I finish streaming. I say that, my friend was kind enough to stop by Greg's the sandwich shop on her way back from work. So I have a nice Mexican chicken sandwich waiting for me. There was me thinking it was going to, teleport me into the room with the Baron. Which would have been a little on the unfair side. Just a little. Teeny tiny bit. Although the Baron's room does have a supercharge in it. So, wouldn't have been a wholly terrible thing. And it just puts me in there anyway. Fair. Will you stop hiding behind those pillars? I often wonder if Cacodemons were purposely coded to be somewhat cowardly. Because that's how they always come off. They tend not to want to face you head on. Most of the soup that you like, it's edible, but you'd have to fish out some stuff you don't eat. We have apples, pears, and bread. Ooh, bread. Nightmare Underworld. This is not the final lap, but they are getting longer because it's now 15 minutes left. So I've got about 15 minutes or so to do 2 missions. I might not be able to do it. All depends entirely on how long this level is and also what flavour the boss mission is going to take. Because I have no idea. Or well, I've forgotten. It's probably more accurate. I think, if I recall correctly, that the boss mission on this is just a massive gauntlet full of enemies. Joe, it's no bad thing. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. What now? That was a little on the surprising side, shall we say. I'm not sure if I actually want to go through there or not. Well, that's not a teleporter, so I've got no choice. Again, really nice background music for this map. Ah, right here. Am I being followed by... Whoa! I was just about to say, am I being followed by a shotgunner or something? Turn around and whoomp! Baron of Hell just spawns right in. Oof. hate Lost Souls being able to damage me from above. Oh, handy. Not handy. I didn't want to be back here. I mean, I suppose, you know, it's slightly easier than and quicker than doing a full 180. If I know there's an imp throwing fireballs at me, I don't know where. Oh, there he is. I really need to work on my timing my responses to the game better, because every time I call out something, it immediately fixes itself. It's like, oh, I don't know where this imp is. Oh, there he is. I have no idea how to get past it, but there's the switch. Got a little bit worried there. I thought that door icon on there, I thought that was an actual Cyberdemon. I don't think John Romero is that sadistic. I always say George Romero. Wow. I often say George Romero instead of John Romero because, you know, zombies. We have one of the old Doom developers and a master of the horror genre. Oh, there's more than there. I get the feeling that down where that Cacodemon came from is either certain death, or it's a very nicely disguised level exit. I still don't know which. I'm going to save and find out. No, it's certain death. At least I saved first. Also, it's quite windy outside. In real life, I mean. And I'm sat here, I can feel the breeze on my legs. But I can also hear the wind rattling against the window. Not as bad as it was yesterday. Oh, yesterday it was really like storm-like. That's a clever bit of design. How to make stalactites in Doom. I'm sorry, what? It's just teleported me right back here. What is this? What is this madness? Why is it teleporting me all the way back just to teleport me back again? Just trying to throw more enemies at me. That's what it's doing. Look at that. I'm going to waste my time trying to shotgun snipe. Oh, there we go. It's like a vampire's coffin in the bottom there. Moto wishes she had some wind. Actually, it might be safe to open your window again. Maybe. Oh, nothing there. Oh, box of shells that I didn't see beforehand. Ha! Oh, you are kidding me! Look at how thin that walkway is. I'm gonna save. I don't trust this game not to throw enemies at me whilst I'm trying to navigate this. Well, at least there's a lost soul at the end. Not like, you know, being pelted by a Baron of Hell whilst trying to navigate it. Very tight little concept. Ballerina to the rescue. Yes. Doom Guy's side hobby. Ballerina. I mean, to be fair, it does require an exceptional amount of strength to be a ballerina, so I could see Doom Guy pulling off being a ballerina. That sounds like something teleporting in. I don't want things to be teleporting in whilst I'm trying to navigate a small labyrinth like this. There's more things teleporting. I insist you cease and desist with this behaviour. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to run forwards. There we go. Oh, and some lost souls as well. Just decided to join the party because I think they know how much I hate lost souls. True. I mean, the men in ballet have to be really strong to carry and twirl their partners in the air at times. Yeah. And, you know, the incredible amount of strength and precision it requires, you know, and, you know, the leg muscles to actually do the dance moves themselves. Ooh. And the incredible level of balance. Like, yikes. Do not know how I missed that guy, and I don't know how I did not take damage. Oh, there's some graphic anomalies. You what? A Cacodemon. Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Yep. I can't remember where I last saved either. Ah, here. Just before the labyrinth. I mean, to be fair, it could have been worse. Labyrinth wasn't that far back. But I do kind of, sort of remember which direction I need to go to navigate to the labyrinth. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I used to be a dancer, not ballet, but like your legs were strong. Now you're depressed, so you're a meowing pudding. I just used to be in better shape. And I don't know, wow. Part of what happened was lockdown. Because, you know, I've just stopped going out completely. and I've been relying on a lot of takeout rather than actual food. So that's not been helping either. And also, since my first trip to America, I've put on quite a lot of weight since then, and I've been really struggling to get my my eating and my diet under control since then. Which I've been able to. It's like last time I was at America, I kind of improved on it. I was doing better. But then, right, okay, I'm going to save before this bit. But then, yeah, that all went downhill. I see you, Mr. Kako. I'm going to wait and... Well, I'm not going to lie and wait, because, you know, Cacodemons don't really chase. They sort of amble around where they start. I'm so glad that's actually a Cacodemon corpse there. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's just an actual Cacodemon lying in wait. That is filthy. That is inappropriate. No thank you. I do not approve. I'm going to have to switch to the plasma rifle this way. A few solid years ago, you stopped dancing around 2010, so like 3 years after that depression was really bad and Dark Past happened. I've lost that part of you ever since. I can relate. Well, I can't really, because my depression kicked in and has really been with me and slowly messing up my life since I was 13. So, you know, 21 years of not really being able to ever actually achieve what I'm setting out to do, because depression always finds a way to mess with it. So I've just, you know, got into the habit, like, you know, for the most part, I'm just better off not bothering. It's not true in every case. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why do they design things like that? It's around about the time the end of stream at this point as well. So I guess I'm not going to be finishing SIGIL this stream. It's going to be next week that I'm going to pull out all the stops and finish SIGIL and then get onto one of the other mods. I know where these things are now, so I can take care of them quickly before they become a nuisance. Get me, for you it was more BPD traits messing with your youth. When you started getting to your teen years, depression kicked in at varying degrees. Then when you were 18, 19, everything went down, and yeah. Same with me, although I think my depressive traits came in before my BPD traits, but then again, I don't actually know. I was diagnosed with depression when I was 16, maybe 17. And from then on, it was just, you know, a slow descent. And they kept saying, you know, like, oh, these antidepressants aren't working. Let's try these. Maybe these will work. Maybe these will work. And then it took me going to a completely different doctor, who said, you know, I don't think you've got. Oh yeah, this is the boss battle I thought it was. that's not going to be an easy thing to quickly go out. That's a full level gauntlet of enemies. It's going to be quite tricky to get through. You're in the quiet BPD type, so it wasn't noticeable to begin with. That's possibly what it was for me, because, as I said, no antidepressants actually worked for me. Until they actually, diagnosed, said, they think that I might have a personality disorder. So they referred me to a psychiatrist instead, who, after one assessment, was like, yeah, I'm very certain you've got borderline personality disorder with depressive traits. It's like, awesome. At the time, I hated it because, personality disorders can't really be cured, only dealt with. So I was a little bit bummed out of that, but at the same time, at least after all that time, I had a diagnosis. And since then, it's actually been getting better because I know what to look out for, how to treat it, sort of, and can identify what sort of treatment I'll need when I actually get over to America. But it is on that slight cliffhanger that I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all very much for coming along and watching. It's been fun as always because it's Doom. I always have fun with Doom, even when it's getting slightly frustrating, as some of those levels did. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Next week we'll be finishing Sigil and then going on to one of the other two add-ons that I still have left to do. After we're done with those, we'll be on to Doom 2 properly. And then we'll see where things go on from them. But next stream, I'll actually check my schedule this time to make sure that I'm actually going to tell you when the next stream properly is. Because I missed that last time when I did the Outer Worlds. Oh well. Next stream is going to be Thursday 2 AM my time, which is UK time, aka GMT +1, with Remnant from the Ashes. So, with that in mind, until the next stream that I see you all, I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, whatever the time it is for you when you're watching this. Until next time, stay safe. See you later.